Welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell from the title right over here on my little display board, it is all about how I protected these red bottoms right here. So let's see, I wore them last Sunday and I wore them today. And I'm just going to come in so you guys can get a close look. This is the right shoe right here, and you can see up at the top here it looks like some of the protectant adhesive is lifting. I have an air bubble right there. On this one right here I have an air bubble right there. The top is not lifting on this one here, but so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to just hold one of them up right now. But anyway, so I chose to protect them with an adhesive, what do you call it? Adhesive strip. That's how I chose to protect them, because I want to keep them in its natural state. I want them to stay, you know, with the red lacquer like I purchased them. And some people elect to, and I watched the video, at first I was going to do it, but then when I saw the video, I said, I really don't want to do that, where they have you, you know, walk in the shoe and stuff like that, and then you take them into a shoe cobbler, and what they do is they remove the red lacquer and they replace it with more like a red rubber sole. Now, I saw someone who showed theirs on their video, and I didn't particularly like it because the red was a little different color red than here. But anyway, some people like it because they say, you know, it helps them to walk better. You know, the grip, they don't have that, you know, like, you know, that slippery feeling. But I just want to say, I wore these in the house. I have carpet in my house. I have tile in my house. I've worn them outside on the concrete. I've worn them to the supermarket where they have that like shiny tile. I've worn them to church. In church they have carpet and they also have tile. I didn't have any issues with slipping. So that was my experience, and it could also be because my heel is not that high. This is probably about 3 inches, or 3 3/4, something, probably about 3 inches, let's say. And, you know, maybe with the higher heel, you know, they might have that, you know, that feeling, you know, that slipping feeling if they just use the, you know, the adhesive on it. But I didn't have any issues whatsoever with slipping. I didn't have to walk gingerly or anything like that. I walked like I normally walk. So I had 0 issues with slipping. Okay, so now how did I protect them? My shoe has 2 protective adhesive on it, and that's the reason why I did it that way. The first I purchased this right here from Target. Okay, and this is what I purchased, and basically it's the same thing that you use to protect your phone, or in this case this is a screen protector for you know, here, you know, for your iPad, as it says down here. So this comes in a one clear sheet. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. One thing, one item that you can use, something like this right here. And what you have to do is you have to cut it out. The other thing is I also purchased this Soul Guard. Okay, now the Soul Guard, they come pre-cut. And I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go. I think you can see it like that. But they come pre-cut. Okay, and I thought this right here is perfect, you know, because I don't have to worry about cutting, you know, like this right here, anything like that. The issue with this that I had was width-wise, it was a little short, meaning that it did not cover all the way from end to end. It came up a little short. I didn't like that. I didn't want that. I wanted the whole entire red bottom to be protected. So I said, okay. So what I did was I traced, I took the shoe, and I have a black felt tip marker, the one that has the skinny tip. And what I did was I just put my hand, I was on a hard surface, and I kept my hand inside of the shoe here, and I just traced along the shoe, okay? And actually, I'm going to put you guys on pause. Okay, so this right here is just a Sharpie, and so this is the one that I used, and as you can see, it's really thin, okay? And so I just took this right here and I just traced, you know, along the edge of the shoe on this adhesive right here. And then I cut it out. Now, you know what that's saying. At first you don't succeed, try again, right? Well, the first time that I cut it out from here, I was a little short width-wise, okay? So apparently when I was tracing, I think my pen kind of dipped in a little bit, okay? As opposed to following, you know, the outside. I think my pen kind of went in a little bit, if you know what I mean. So therefore, when I went to cut, it was a little short from, you know, width-wise. So this one right here, you get about, I got three, what do I want to say? 3 cutouts, okay? The first one I messed up on, and then luckily I was able to get 2 more cutouts. So what I did was the first, the 2 that came out right, I went ahead and I put those on the shoe. And it also comes with, this right here comes with instructions. It comes with this cloth right here, because therefore you can, you know, wipe it down first, wipe off any dust and things like that. Then it came with this application solution, and it came with this right here, this little rubber, what do you call it? Rubber squeegee. Okay, that's what it's called. So, and you just follow the instructions. You spray this, you know, you wipe down your surface. You spray this on both the sticky part and on the non-sticky part. You stick it onto here, and then you use this to kind of smooth out and get rid of any air bubbles, okay? Now, my first layer did not have any air bubbles, okay? So it was fine. I smoothed it all out. And then, okay, so I said to myself, well, I didn't want to be wasteful, you know, because the first one that I cut out, you know, it was a little short. So I said, I'm just going to go ahead and just use it over the first one. So that's why I ended up with 2 adhesives on this, because I didn't want to just throw it out. So I just took and put the second one over this here. And then, so that is the reason why you see some air bubbles right here. Okay, because this right here is the second adhesive that's on here. And then I went ahead, since these right here were short too, so I just went ahead, used one of these, and I just put it on this one, on the other shoe, and just you know, smoothed it out. And again, that's the reason why you see the air bubbles right here, right there, because that's the second one. Now, so that's what I did. And as you can see, you know, they're fine, you know. This one right here has, you know, is not adhering all the way down. So, and actually it's more of the second one that's not adhering all the way down. The first one is just lifting just slightly, but this right here is the second one that's not adhering that good. But I don't have any wear at all, you know, and again, it's from end to end, you know, it's from one, you know, from this side to this side, it's all covered up. So, you know, personally, I would rather go with this right here, just because, you know, you're going to get complete coverage. This right here, Soul God, you know, like I was saying, it came up short. You know, it didn't cover the whole width of the bottom of the shoe. This right here, like I said, I got it from Target, and I can't remember because I've had it. I mean, I've had this right here. You figure I got those shoes in August, around in my birthday, and I'm just now wearing them because, you know, I was really procrastinating about doing this right here. That's what the holdup was. But then I said, you know, I want to wear my shoes. So, you know, stop procrastinating and just go ahead and do it. So, yeah, but I got this right here first. Then when I saw this, I said, oh, great, I'll go ahead and get this because I don't have to worry about cutting out. But, you know, like I said, it came up short, you know. So, anyway, I had this right here, and it tells you, the Soul God also tells you, it gives you instructions on how to do it. And it came with three pairs, okay? So this right here, there's 2 on this one. There's only 1 left on this one because I used one of them. So that's the one. And then there's 2 on here. So I'm not going to waste these. So mine are always going to have 2 coatings on them because I'm going to use, this right here is all gone because, like I said, I was able to get 3 cutouts. And so I really prefer this one right here. You just have to be careful when you're cutting them out. It's better to be a little bit too wide than too short, of course. And you're going to need, you know, really, I had a big pair of scissors to cut out, but then you're going to need, or you can just go with the smaller pair of scissors, because when you start getting around the edges here and you want it to be really close, you're going to need a small pair of scissors just to, you know, fine tune it up, because the big scissors are going to be too big to be trying to, you know, go along the edges here and really cutting them out. So yeah, so that's really the big thing about this right here is if you're going to use this right here, you know, be careful when you're tracing it. And like I said, it's always best to be a little bit wide than too short. The first time I did it, I was a little too short and I didn't cover the whole width of the shoe. So that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. So yeah, but I've also heard other people tell me they've ordered these off of Amazon. I got mine directly from Soul God, but I've heard that people were saying that these cutout ones, they were coming up a little bit short width-wise. So I don't know. That was my experience with the Soul God. So yes, that's pretty much it. I hope that helps you guys out. And again, I am so happy that I went this route. I reached out to my girl, one of my friends, who she protected hers too. And she said she's had hers on for about a year. And, you know, everything is fine. So, I mean, these are not shoes that I'm going to be wearing often because in my line of work as a hygienist, I wear sneakers to work. So, you know, I'm not going to be wearing these that often. So I should, this adhesive should last me for a good while on these shoes. So again, that's it. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend, everybody.